Hey everybody, Derek here from CRUA. If you've been watching these videos over the last few weeks, you'll probably know that we've kind of been giving a little bit of an intro to what we do, I guess, and what how much the community and crowdfunding and that kind of stuff means to us. But I think we're going to kind of reformulate these videos a little bit. They'll be less polished, they'll be done in one take. There'll be kind of a warts and all approach to CRUA, what's going on here from day to day. I suppose a lot of people have asked for that kind of insight, what actually happens in the business. So we want to give that. We want to show you behind the scenes, I guess, behind the veil of what happens at CRUA from day to day. Hopefully it'll be an eye-opener as to the real world of it, the startup and the young business and all the difficulties and hassles and headaches and the good times as well that go with that. So that's essentially it in a nutshell. That's what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. Is kind of announcing what the plans are, what's happening this week, what's planned for next week, etc. So we'll jump straight into it. We have, I suppose, straight off the bat, some really exciting news. Next week we're going to launch our first ever global equity crowdfunding campaign. So that means it's going to open to people in the States and North America as well as in Europe. Up to now we've kind of done it in the Cedars platform, and that meant we could only offer it for community members this side of the Atlantic. So finally, after a lot of work, a lot of toing and froing, Cedars was acquired by Republic, which is a US-based equity crowdfunding platform, last year, and we're going to be on the Republic platform next week, all going well. So a huge amount of work has gone into that over the last months, really, probably 5-6 months, because of us being in Europe as well. It probably added to the difficulties around it. Anyway, there's been a lot of work, especially by the marketing team here. They've been burning the midnight oil to get this ready, up and running. So next week we're going to be launching our Republic platform campaign. A lot of stress and hassle comes with that. Hopefully the end will justify the means, and then we'll run from that into a Cedars campaign, hence I suppose the global equity crowdfunding campaign. So really looking forward to that. Lots happening, busy times. You probably have heard me as well giving out about venture capital and all that kind of stuff. So we very much have decided that the crowd, the community, that's our way forward. So we're going to stick to our guns on that one. So as soon as that's up and running next week, and we'll take you through, on the next video we'll take you through a little bit more of the comings and goings. I suppose initially it's about a raising awareness about the campaign, and that has started, and then it's about kind of going into this pre-campaign, launch the campaign, then on the second platform launching the campaign. So there's a whole kind of a series of events that has to take place. That's what I mean. It's quite time consuming, it's quite detailed, but as I said, hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. Other things going on here at the moment. Oh, behind me you'll see, actually I'll walk down, you'll see here we have our which is going to be our new R&D facility. We're inside in this room. We're actually building out an R&D room here where we're going to, that's all I can show you at the moment, where we're going to actually be testing all of our colours. So if you look at our colours here, we want to be able to test them, and every colour, panel colours, solo, one-person colours, up to panel colours. So we want to be able to test them in here, change the humidity, change the temperature, change the air speed, replicate them, etc. And we've developed some commercial software back end, so we can monitor this over a period of time. So setting stuff in there, we're trying to come totally in climate control, temperature control, noise control, air control, inside the tent. So next time I show it to you, we'll look a little bit more and we'll show you that it's work in progress. So other than that, the Dermot is over he's in California at the moment, but on his way to Texas, and he's going to again, we still haven't signed a lease on our new facility in Texas, primarily just down to logistics, just down to trying to get leases over the line, etc. So hopefully by the time Dermot comes back, that'll be more or less done, and we'll have our facility in Texas ready to rock and roll. We're also looking to take on our first employee number 1 and employee number 2. Stock is sorting itself out. We've had a horrendous year last year with stock, tried to get stock in. The cost of it, the cost of moving it, etc. But in fairness, that seems to be leveling itself out. Container prices seem to be back very much more in line with pre-COVID prices, so that's great to see. We emptied a container here, in fact, yesterday, so it was all hands on deck for a couple of hours, but it was great. We got it in, got it done, got it dusted. We had another container arrive in the US, which is in California, which is why Dermot is over there at the moment. I don't think he was too impressed with the way that the product was received, so he's trying to sort that out, and I think the sooner we get into our own facility or back into our own facility in North America, the better. Again, we just have the element of control that you don't have when you're dealing with third-party logistics providers. So our stock is our most valuable asset. At any point in time, we could have $1 million tied up in stock, which is a huge amount of money at wholesale price for a small business like CRUA. So we need to mind it, obviously. Okay, so that's it. That's kind of the first one of these more warts and all behind the scenes. Oh yes, we've also appointed Thrive, which is a growth marketing agency. Just started working with us at the start of March, middle of last week. So looking forward to working with them over the next number of months, and hopefully they'll be a big part of starting us on our next level of growth, or our next phase of growth and into scale. So that's I suppose the highlights right now. I'm going to endeavour, certainly during the campaign and the equity crowdfunding campaigns, I'm going to endeavour to post at least 2 videos a week. Hopefully you'll get something from them. If you do, do us a huge favour and subscribe, and also leave in the comments rather, if the specific stuff you'd like me to address, if there's specific questions you'd like to ask, stick them in the comments. We'll be monitoring that and we'll be back. And also, there is a newsletter following this, I guess, do you call this a podcast, video channel, whatever you want to call it. We will be sending out occasional emails, so sign up down there as well for some other content. Okay, until next time. The next time I speak to you will be probably early in the week of launching our equity crowdfunding campaign on the Republic platform for the first time ever, so I might be a bit stressed out, so just warning you in advance. But anyway, that's the intro. Like I said, please subscribe and we'll chat to you soon.